WrestleBeards, we got all your wrestling gear. WrestleBeards, woo! Hairy man with dirty beards. WrestleBeards, worldwide.
All right, folks, this is Shrek the Wreck for WrestleBeards Worldwide. It's been a little hiatus, as it has been over the last year or so, but we're back better than ever. How you doing, Luke?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I'm in London, same as where Money in the Bank is taking place this weekend. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. Looking forward to it. Unfortunately, don't have tickets yet, but I will be trying my hardest on the day to see if I can tout some.
Mate, I'm sure you can come up with something, but it must be pretty cool just to be in the town. You got to try and get you got to try and find a live event or something where they're having some signing or something. Surely,
yeah. So EO Sky is doing a meet and greet on Saturday morning. So me and a buddy are going up to the O2. We're going to go and check out what's going on, and then if we don't manage to get tickets, we've got tickets booked for a wrestling watch event of about 1,000 people in Leicester Square. So awesome. Yeah, it should be fun. Any way we do it, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, mate. No, for sure. Well, I think we both agree. Like Rumble's our favorite event of the year, but I'm pretty sure that you agree with me. The Money in the Bank is up there as probably my second favorite event of the year. What's your thoughts?
No, I agree. This is it depends on how the mania is, but like it just the fact of not knowing what's going to happen for right. Money in the Bank is what I find intriguing and why I like it.
Well, Luke, we don't often, have you in the hot seat, but you are the current champion. You did win Mania. I can't deny you of that.
1,000 days.
So I'm going to hand you over the reins, begrudgingly. And champ, you can start the roll call, and I guess I'm doing the first picks.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just go through the list that I shared between us earlier. So we'll start with match number one. I don't think it will be the first on. I think it might be a little bit later in the card, but we've got the Money in the Bank ladder match with Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul to win that contract, that briefcase. So what are you going for? Who are you going for?
Well, I'll start by saying this is probably the most interesting lineup I've ever seen for a men's Money in the Bank in a while. Like, there's no former world champion in the mix, which always makes me cringe when there is someone in there. There's no former winner in the mix, which also makes me cringe when, like they've already had their moment. So it's kind of exciting. Literally, if any of these people won, I'd be quite happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But then you can write off who probably won't win. I don't see Ricochet winning. I don't see Nakamura winning. I don't see Butch winning, and I don't see Damian Priest winning. So that leaves me down to three that I think could potentially win. Logan Paul could be a big winner. However, I think they're going to go down the route of having him clash with someone else like Ricochet in the match and have a follow-up match, perhaps a slam. So I'll write him off. So that leaves me with two. LA Knight is the one I'd want to win. Yeah. And I think he's a hot favorite. However, I just don't think that WWE are going to pull the trigger with him. So the winner I'm going for, which might be a surprise, is Santos Escobar. I think it's a surprising one. I just feel that they want a Latino star. They've said it for years. They're putting a lot of juice behind the LWO. He's got Rey Mysterio in his corner. I could potentially see, some kind of, whatever happening with Dominic in the future. Like there could be some more, Judgment Day versus LWO shenanigans. But I really think that Santos Escobar could win this year's Money in the Bank.
Wow. Okay. That is a big and surprising pick. I agree with you. I don't think Ricochet. I don't think Nakamura. I don't think Escobar. And that leaves then LA Knight, Butch, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul. So I'll tell you my thinking. I could support any of these. So LA Knight, as you said, seems to be the hot favorite, and the support behind him is great, but I think he's too hot. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
he's too much of a hot favourite. I don't think they're going to pull the trigger. Butch is British. He's one of the only real Brits on the card. So there's an argument there. The biggest premium live event, arguably in Britain. I know we had Clash at the Castle, but this is one of the big five. Butch goes and wins it. There's an argument there for him being in Britain. Damien Priest, I think there's dissension within the ranks of the Judgment Day. And I think that we'll go on a bit later, but I think Damien Priest might win to then go on and do what Finn Balor may not be able to do, to sort of change the order in that.
I understand.
And then Logan Paul for the fact that it would get lots of coverage on ESPN and it would be, it would be the biggest talking point for him to win it. That being said, I'm leaning towards LA Knight, but I'm leaning more towards Damien Priest. So I'm going Damien Priest.
Wow. Okay.
To win Money in the Bank, get that big push. Also, a Latino star, being from Puerto Rico. So I'm going for Damien Priest.
I like it.
To then cause more dissension within the Judgment Day ranks.
You know what? I bet you there's not a podcast out there where the two people have picked Santos Escobar and Damien Priest to win this Money in the Bank. So it's all good. It's all good.
It is. It is.
Hey, one thing I want to say, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Do you think he's the love child of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock? I feel like he's got the elements of both of them. It's very strange.
He does.
Yeah.
It's weird, like how much support he's getting as well. Because I think he's a good wrestler. I think he's good on the mic, but he's got like such great support. Like, it's surprising. He is the hot favorite going into this.
You're forgetting only about a couple of months ago he was Max Dupree.
He was, yeah.
Weird. Anyway.
Right, we'll move on to number 2 then. Again, this is what I think might open the show, actually, the main card. So we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which is Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. Who are you going for?
Well, again, it's quite a nice little assortment of, people who aren't normally in this match. We've got the bigger names, some of the horsewomen in there with Lynch and Bayley. Yeah. And then we've got Trish Stratus. That's quite a random person to be in there. I'm picking, there's a lot of factions in here. There's the random teaming of Io Sky. Oh, no, sorry. There's the team of Io Sky and Bayley in there. And then we've got Trish and Zoe Stark, who have got formed alliances recently. And then I guess just as of last week, we've seen that Zelina Vega and Becky kind of have a little alliance going on.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to come into play, but it's also going to be like a betrayal that will lead to the winner of this match. So I think that the winner will be Io Sky. Io Sky will somehow, she'll have to betray Bayley on her way to the top. It'll lead to a series of, matches with Bayley, and then potentially what we want to see, which is Asuka versus Io Sky for the title, which would be cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Hang on. But I am kind of cheating. Because the Money in the Bank, the first women's ladder match was won by
Bayley? Oh, Elsworth.
So once again, Elsworth has given me inside knowledge, and he's told me that Io Sky is going to win. So there you go.
Well, this is an easier one than the first one. I too am going for Io Sky, and the fact that it will set up her versus Asuka down the line. Asuka kind of doesn't really have much to be doing. Currently, she's not even on the card. So yeah, I think that's the way it's going to go. I think Lynch might get close, but yeah, I'm going Io all the way to the sky.
Ellsworth approves.
Right, moving on. Number 3, and this is a bit of an interesting one. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio with Rhea Ripley in a singles match. Who are you going for here?
I think that this is a no-brainer who wins, and it's Dominic. I think Dominic wins this match because Brock Lesnar's going to intervene. Brock Lesnar's going to intervene, cost Rhodes the match. Dominic has that cheeky chicken shit win, which really builds into his character, and it leads to the rematch of Rhodes versus Lesnar at SummerSlam. That's what I think happens.
Yeah, I'm actually going towards a Cody Rhodes squash. I think it's going to be a Cody squash under 5 minutes. I think potentially there may be some interference after the match. But Brock Lesnar comes down and beats him down. But I don't think Brock Lesnar will interfere in the match. I think Cody will run through Dominic and then leave the crowd happy. And then Brock Lesnar will come out and do some more. Again, setting up for SummerSlam, which it looks like that's the way it's going for a rubber match. But I think Cody Rhodes will win in very quick time.
Like in modern wrestling, there isn't many big pops anymore like there used to be. But one big pop that there is, no matter if you love them or hate them, is dun, 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 as soon as that comes, that they're going to do that in the O2. You know that you're going to hear Lesnar's music at some point. It's going to be a huge pop. So whether it's me or you, Lesnar will be there. I bet.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. So we're opposites there. You're saying Dominic. I'm saying Cody.
Oh, and I am saying Dominic via pinfall as well.
Yes, I too am saying Cody via pinfall, and I don't think it will take three. What's the finisher that he does? the Cody driver or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll take 3 of them. Moving on, we got Seth freaking Rollins, champion, versus Finn Balor in a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I will be wearing my Finn Balor t-shirt on Saturday night. Who are you going for?
Well, I am going to go for, I'll just say it outright, I'm going for Seth Rollins. I think that although I'd like to see a Finn Balor victory, I think he deserves it. It's a new title. They've got to give a couple of defenses behind Rollins. I mean, he's already had a few, but a couple of, PLE defenses behind him.
Yeah.
I think, to make the belt seem a little bit credible, like it's not just a hot potato belt. I think they want to, almost build up Rollins to have some kind of kudos to the like of Reigns, and if it's just someone winning the belt like a month after they've introduced it, I just don't feel like that gives it that, esteemed, nature of what it needs. So that's the only reason. I think, honestly, Bella's promo on last week's Raw was friggin' awesome, man. Like
it was very good
promo. It made me believe.
Rollins going back as well was excellent. It was a great.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't buy that. It's quite random that that they're playing on that. It was Bella's time because he got injured those many years ago, 7.5 years ago. But whatever the case may be, I brought it. It made it believable for me. However, Rollins wins.
Yeah. I too am going for a Seth Rollins win after a long match, 20, 25, 30-minute match. I think these guys are going to go out to try and steal the show as well. I think they're gonna put something on that's very special. It's going to be by pinfall, but the curiosity that I have, I can't see there not being a cash in when they're in London. I can't see it happening. I can't see it not happening. Sorry. And so this is where I go into my pick for Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest might cash in just after Finn Balor has lost. Oof. To then, as I said, call this dissension in the Judgment Day. Okay. So I think that could likely happen. I'm not putting that into my prediction. I'm just saying that as an add-on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about a cash in, but let's think about back to the women's as well. There hasn't been like a women's Money in the Bank in the last so many years where the woman hasn't won the title on the night. Like literally, I think Liv Morgan last year and going back,
last year.
Like just every year.
We had Alexa Bliss over Rousey, didn't we?
Yeah, and Bailey over someone, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's been pretty crazy. Nikki ASH. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. So I think that could be happening.
Okay.
I just I can't see it not. So yeah, I'm going Seth Rollins. I guess you're going for pinfall.
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So number 5. This is going to be a hell of a match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman versus the Usos of Jimmy and Jay Uso in what's being called the Bloodline Civil War Tag Team Match. Who are you going for, and by what means?
I mean, this is the cool thing about WWE at the moment. The winner of matches really doesn't matter when the storyline's hot. Like, this can go either way, and you know it's going to go forward cool. And I don't even mind if they're winging it, but it's just like I've really fallen in love with the Usos. I feel like they're just amazing, and it just every little which way the story turns, it leaves me intrigued. So it could go the path the Usos win because of Reigns potentially losing it for his team, and then Solo and Reigns feud because Solo's now the stronger person on the team or something.
Yeah.
It could go that Solo and Reigns win because they have a new, bloodline member join or something that helps them out. Or, I mean, Paul Heyman could do a switcheroo and join the Usos. We just don't know. Like, so it's a crapshoot. I'm gonna go with Reigns and Solo to win.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Reigns and Solo to win because I think that that's what people don't want you to have. And I think I've got to do that in order to win this belt. So I'm going with that. I think that it's going to be dissension in the ranks, and like Reigns will have to like steal the victory from Solo. There's going to be something at play, but Reigns will end up winning it and pissing off Solo in the process, if that makes sense.
That's good. Yeah. I like that idea. I'm not going with the Paul Heyman switcheroo. We go on it all the time. Willie won't he? Willie won't he? We've been doing it since he turned on CM Punk. Like, come on, Brock Lesnar. Like,
when he went with Big Show,
the Big Show. So that's off the table. I'm going with the Usos to win, and I'm going with a Jey Uso pin on Roman Reigns to set them up for a one-on-one match at SummerSlam.
That's huge. I mean, that's what I want to happen. Don't get me wrong. And then you got to think, what's his name? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going to get involved somehow?
Yeah, they're noticeably absent, aren't they?
Yeah, and like they haven't shown since the Usos essentially have turned face. They haven't shown the interaction with Sami.
No, I think that might be coming this Friday on SmackDown.
Okay.
I think there's going to be something there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going for a Jey Uso pin on Roman Reigns. What are you going for?
I'm going for a Roman spear, then pin, and it doesn't matter on who, but I'll just say
it doesn't matter.
I'll just say on Jimmy. Yeah.
Okay. Next we've got the big one, as it's being called, Ronda Rousey versus sorry. I'll start again. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, who are champions, versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Who are you going for, and by what means?
Well, it has made the tag team division a little bit more interesting. They're the champs who never lost, Morgan and Rodriguez. However, then the Rousey Baszler team just did unify the tag straps with the NXT tag straps last week. So I'm going to have to go with a Rousey Baszler retention. I think via what's Baszler's thing? A Karakina clutch?
Yeah.
What it's called? I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Okay. I too am going for a Rousey and Baszler win. I'm going by submission from either of them, maybe even both of them. But yeah, I can't see them losing the title. And moving on to the final match. I don't know if there'll be more added, but this is what we got so far. We've got Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Matt Riddle, in a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. What are you going for and how?
I just don't know. Like, I don't see Gunter losing, but I've heard the echoes that there's going to be a big upset. Now, whether it's, like you said earlier, like, potentially the title changing or a Money in the Bank cash in, I don't know. But I'm going to be just playing it safe here. I'm going to go with Gunter to win via pinfall. Gering General will win.
Yeah, I too am going for Gunter. He'll retain. I don't think his time's up yet. I think they're going for the longest title run in Intercontinental.
Honky tonk man.
Yeah, it will be. I think that Riddle will put up a valiant effort, quite like Mustafa Ali did, and quite like those have done before. Gunter's very good at making people look close to beating him and then beating them. But yeah, I'm going Gunter by pinfall after a massive powerbomb.
Sounds good.
What time will it be on where you are? Be on about 6 a.m., won't it?
Yeah, like that kind of time normally. Yeah. Like I'll probably watch it on delay anyway. Like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't normally get spoiled. Not many people around here watch the wrestling. I'm to my own, but like I'll be fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Good man.
I hope you get tickets to actually go, man. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I hope I do as well.
I do believe you're going to head into the town and try and get to the WWE store and have a look around though, right?
Yeah, so that's all up at the O2. So yeah, we're going up around about noon on Saturday. The event starts at 7 on Saturday night. So we've got a full afternoon of wrestling joy.
You'll have to get some footage for the channel, man. Get a little vlog going.
I will do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I will do. I'm going up with my buddy Sam. I've not seen him in about 10 years as well, so it's gonna be a good day.
Fantastic. Okay, well, good luck to you, sir. I feel like I'm probably going to be whatever it is, a 5-time champion or whatever it is.
I can't see it.
There has been echoes that Mark, previous member of the channel, wants to get involved in the SummerSlam predictions. So potentially we could see a 3-way battle, whoever the title holder is at the time. And we will see down the line we will have to have a live predictions video when I join you in Jakarta in September. Yes,
sir. Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, mate. Well, this has been Shrek and Luke for WrestleBeards Worldwide. Always, I'm in the back.